I've been out for a while. Like 2 or 3 months, stuff like that. I've been out for a while. Guys, I know I've been messing up lately, stuff like that. But to make it up to y'all, I will do a quick match against somebody with my favorite team, the Green Bay Packers.
According to Wikipedia, My Favorite Murder is a weekly true crime comedy podcast hosted by...
So let's get this started. So guys, leave in the comments and show me how strong plays have been, because I really know. I'm just a beginning YouTuber and I don't have that many subscribers. Hopefully one of the big YouTubers can give me some of those subscribers, like PewDiePie, Laser Video.
Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
This guy's easy.
Rodgers now on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing again. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Rodgers on the money to the tight end Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
This is your first time playing it.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers.
One thing you're open for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers now to throw. And the Packers are in for the score.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, it made it pay off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Breeze now to throw. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Orrin Burks. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to pump the ball away.
They'll run it with Jones. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 6-0 our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the end.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 29 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
I'm gonna actually try.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Adams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called it old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. It's caught here by Adams. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
And that's picked up. Oh,
man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st down, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
That's my bullshit. That's the goddamn sign. Off me by the look on my face. If I'm looking at you and I'm not blinking, if I'm like this.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. To throw is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 25 yards that time.
Let's go.
Okay.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara.
How is that?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers again now. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries.
3 straight losses. They're 3-3. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
No way, bro.
First down and then some. 36 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Come on, QB, come on. Check.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I shouldn't have hot.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, are you still there?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. All right, CD, let's have a little fun. Now that we're into October, I'm going to give you some AFC teams. You tell me quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East. Buffalo.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North is a jumble.
Okay, and then lastly, let's go to the south for Jacksonville.
Pretender. Houston now in control.
Now it's Rodgers.
What is picked off?
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rush...
With the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze.
Oh, that's
and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the check down, he finds Kamara. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drop at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more.
No.
And he rifles one incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Rodgers, and that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. A big clock will roll. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, now I thought you could go on the field, but okay, I see you.
All I need is a third place.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
21
now
seconds.
The Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep in Orleans territory.
Sir?
A big play there. Rodgers
Yes,
to Adams. 43 yards. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10.
Oh, Mom was taking me to school.